Hi, Cancer. Thanks for coming back to the Elephant Key for your March reading. We're going to, I meditated before I started, and I got a few messages for you. It's not going to resonate with everybody, obviously, Cancer. So, at first I felt sibling energy. Like, I know this sounds just, there's something about someone eating everything and not leaving enough for everyone else. Like, chicken. Or somebody not closing up the bread, not using the bread tie, letting the bread get dry. Somebody always eating all the cereal. Somebody always leaving this much left. And I know that sounds common, but it's like it's a thing with this person. And somebody has this type of relationship with a sibling. Or did. I mean, then I received some ancestral energy for a specific Cancer. Someone always wanted to leave their hometown, but they were stuck. They may have left for short periods of time, but they always returned because of obligations. Another ancestor is very specific about the ocean, the Atlantic Ocean to be specific. They have ties to an oceanside town. Virginia, New York, Delaware, the East Coast. Someone was well known for something, and this ancestor is guiding your path. You may feel drawn to these same places and things that they were famous for something. They were well known for something that they did. So there's that. And these are things that you're drawn to. These are things you want to know more about. You may be drawn to the places that they lived. That's what I have. So let's get into this reading here and find out what you need to know. Whew, Cancer, I feel like this is going to be a doozy. All right. Cancer's past, present, and future. Cancer's past, present, and future. March. Past, present, and future for Cancer, March. Past. Elder. Move beyond ancestral patterns. Present. They're sticking. Protection guardian. Drop your shields, Cancer. You're being divinely protected. And in the future, sage. Be devoted and committed. Interesting. All right. Let's jump right into this with the Rider-Waite deck. Elder, move beyond ancestral patterns. First off, I'm feeling the need to possibly ask permission to be able to live differently. To move beyond the wounds, maybe some ancestral trauma that is passed on through the DNA. You know, they had that study on mice or rats where they took one generation, the first generation of rats, and they had them eat from a blue side and eat from a red side. And when they ate from the blue side, they were electrocuted every time. So they no longer ate from the blue side, they always ate from the red side. And then for like 4 or 5 generations of rats, the memory was in their DNA where they always ate from the red side. That's interesting. And I feel like we can sometimes, with the fears that are embedded in our DNA and the joys that are embedded in our DNA, sometimes choose paths that seem familiar to us. If we had ancestors who dealt with a lot of trauma and scarcity, we may automatically in our DNA be programmed towards fear of abundance. So we have to be mindful of that. One more shuffle. All right, here we go. All right, we have the Star in reverse. We have the Hangman in reverse. And we have Judgment in reverse. One thing in this recent past is that there's a Cancer that's gone through a lot of changing to have this much major arcana in a recent past situation. Literally, wishes unfulfilled. A dream that had died. Not resurrecting it. And not being able to shift perspective. All right. There's an imbalance of emotions. It's almost like I don't know if you stopped this or if it was out of your hands, but I almost feel like Cancer, it might be something that you didn't even give yourself a chance to create. Can I get a card for this ancestor? Yes. King of Cups. This could be loving father energy, grandfather energy. Someone who is very loving. Someone who looks over you, who looks out for you. Someone who is very protective. Loves you very much. A very protective masculine. What do we have for the Star in reverse, Spirit? What's the Star in reverse for Cancer? Why is the Star in reverse for Cancer? King of Wands in reverse. You could be dealing with an individual who absolutely, or this could be your energy, Cancer, where the passion is gone. Like there is no motivation. It's a slump. It's a defeated energy before you even get started. It's like never even giving yourself a chance to move forward. Just feeling very exhausted. This could also be someone who is counteracting what it is that you want. Someone who doesn't make a way for you or puts barriers between what will bring you happiness, or maybe you're putting barriers there yourself, not even realizing it. All right, so for the Hangman, which is Pisces energy, we also have the Moon in reverse and the Seven of Wands in reverse. There's a Cancer that is not sticking up for themselves. They're stuck in their emotions. They're being self-deceptive, in fact. Could also be that someone else doesn't even give you a leg to stand on. And you're feeling very defeated and possibly manipulated in this recent past. The Judgment in reverse. What's that? What's this Judgment in reverse? I feel like there was a situation in your past where you just didn't speak up. You didn't say, hey, this is enough. I'm not comfortable with this. You just kind of allowed things to happen. Like beat down energy. What is this Judgment in reverse? If you haven't already, Cancer, go to the gear. If you press on it, if you press on the screen and the gear shows up, or if you're on a desktop, it'll be down below. But there's a little gear circle. Press on it and set the playback speed to 1.5 so you can rush right through this. Two of Pentacles in reverse. There's been an imbalance. There's been an imbalance. You just can't get stabilized. It feels like no matter what you're trying to do, you can't get ahead. Oh, and a Five of Pentacles. You've been left on your own. Like the responsibility's all yours. So in the let's get past that recent past, because that's really difficult. I can't imagine it. In the present, we have Protection Guardian. Drop your shields. What I'm feeling from this, this is a winged protector. Look how beautiful she's adorned. She's got those rainbow wings. She's got the shield. Sometimes we can put barriers between, we can put shields up between our abundance and ourselves. And we're, because out of fear of being destitute or someone taking advantage and manipulating us, that we don't even allow our blessings to come in. And you're being told that you have protection and it's okay to drop your shield. Let that love in. Let that abundance in. It's confirmed by the Devil in reverse. The Six of Swords in reverse. And the Ace of Wands in reverse. The bottom of the deck, the Seven of Cups in reverse. The Devil in reverse can be self-deception. It can be not wanting to see that the chains that bind you are the chains of your own making. It could be someone else deceiving you to the truth of a situation and you feeling unable to move away from it. The Six of Swords usually is moving into calmer waters, and you feeling like you can't move in this present position. And with the Ace of Wands, you've lost passion for this. Like, you're ready for a new start, but you've lost passion for whatever is going on in this present position. Can we get some confirmation on the Protection Guardian? Because even though you're going through this, Spirit wants you to know that you are protected. Knight of Swords in reverse. This is slow moving opportunity. This is an opportunity that is moving so slow you don't even see it coming because it's so gradual. Devil in reverse, the Four of Pentacles. Someone is not reserving time for themselves, energy, or resources. They're not feeling stable. So this Devil in reverse, Cancer, you got to make sure you and yours are taken care of before anybody else. You got to put the oxygen mask on first, because if you're not making sure that you've got reserves for yourself, your time, your energy, your resources, you are going to burn out. You're not going to feel stable. You're not grounded. You're being called to ground yourself and to not fall into the trap of self-deception where you taking care of you is going to be to your own demise. What is this Six of Swords in reverse? All right. Ace of Pentacles in reverse. You want to move forward, but you don't have enough time, energy, and resources for a new start. Like you are spending everything on this present enterprise, where there's not enough for anything else. What's this Ace of Wands in reverse? What's this Ace of Wands in reverse? Five of Swords. You see, he's got all the swords. He's had a battle. There's been a dispute. There's been a fight. And all those bodies are laying around him defeated. And he's grabbed a hold of every one of their swords, and this is his spoils. Now, you've lost passion for a new beginning. A new passionate beginning has not started, because you're going to have to take your time and fight this battle. And you will come away with it. You won't go away empty. I mean, you're not coming away from that with nothing. You're going to get your spoils from this war or this battle. Maybe it's an internal battle. You're fighting the good fight. You're coming away from it with truth and clarity. And in a way, that is a victory. All right. In the future, we have the Sage. Be devoted and committed to the self. Be devoted and committed to the self, to spirit, to your integrity, your values, your morals. What do we have for Cancer in the future position for March? What do we have for Cancer in the future position for March? What do we have for Cancer in this future position? The Sun. Joy, happiness, finally things coming to fruition, growth. The things that you planted are finally coming to fruit. There's rebirth. Look at this child. There's this joy like a child. There's a victory in this. The High Priestess in reverse. And the Five of Pentacles in reverse. Bottom of the deck, Strength in reverse. All right, there's a lot of Leo energy here. You might see some things turning around for you, Cancer, by Leo season. With the Sun, you have this brand new joy that's coming in. You being devoted and committed. Maybe you decided that you were going to turn this around mentally. You were going to shift your perspective of this. The High Priestess in reverse. I feel like maybe you're not leaning on your intuition, but you're interested in the facts. You're interested in the analytical. You're not trying to go by feelings. You are being very facts is facts. This is what it is. This is what it isn't. And you're keeping some information under wraps to yourself. You are being secretive, and that's okay in this instance. Because you have the Five of Pentacles, which means you're making sure that you're not left out in the cold and you're not being left behind or rejected. You are actually, this is the inclusion card. This, when it's in reverse, you're being included. There, you are part of a larger group or family. Things are coming together. People are starting to cooperate. Some of them are starting to share the load of the pressure. What do we have for this Sage card? Please confirm for me, for Cancer, the Sage card. Sage. Be determined and committed. Be devoted and committed. The Eight of Wands in reverse. So, be devoted and committed because things aren't happening as fast. Messages, changes, communication may not be coming in as quickly as you'd like it to. Stay devoted, stay on the path. Excuse me. The Sun. Please confirm the Sun for Cancer. Please confirm the Sun for Cancer. Obviously, this reading isn't going to resonate for every Cancer. It couldn't possibly. So take what does resonate and leave what doesn't. All right. The Page of Wands in reverse. I feel like the growth of a younger person is bringing you joy. It may be that immature energies are not engaging with you. It doesn't even have to be a young person, just a person whose energy is immature and not thinking before they speak. They could be very, I don't want to say lazy, not motivated. Maybe they think they know things. Maybe they're giving, like, some mixed message is bringing you a lot of joy, a lot of happiness. The fact that maybe somebody isn't sharing or misinterpreting messages is bringing you a lot of joy. Somebody isn't gossiping or interfering. It's bringing you a lot of happiness right now, Cancer, or in the future, sorry. What's this High Priestess in reverse? Ace of Wands in reverse. Page of Pentacles in reverse. Again with the Page, these are messengers. This is communication. And the Ace of Wands in reverse, we have that in the present position. I think you're not relying on your own understanding, Cancer, in this future position. I think you've come to the conclusion this isn't bringing me happiness or passion. This isn't a new start for me right now. Right now, the message is I need to get down and worry about this time, energy, resources, and messages about grounding, being stable. Like, you are not putting your whole feeling into this, and it's making things more lighthearted for you. What is this Five of Pentacles in reverse? The Sun. So you have the Sun twice in your future. So this is happiness. This is joy. Like, even though you've got these two communicating messengers, one of Wands and one of Pentacles, maybe things are not being communicated correctly, or you're not having the interference. That's what it feels like to me. There's someone that's not interfering, trying to lead you in a new beginning or a new direction. It's like you made the choice to stop something from starting, and you don't have the interference from the peanut gallery, and you're able to kind of, like, you're herding kittens together. Everybody's working together now, and this is finally bringing you joy. You've got some assistance here. Bottom of the deck, the Death card. Things are coming to an end so that something better can be built in its place. Whew. Yes. Let me get an Akasha, one last card for this reading of March for you, Cancer. You know what? No, I'm sorry. Spirit's telling me I need to give you the best advice for the month of March. It's the best advice for the month of March for Cancer. The best advice for the month of March for Cancer. Seven of Swords. The World card. The Hermit. What fell out of the deck? The Ten of Pentacles in reverse. Under the deck, Three of Cups. There's a collaboration. You have a supportive friends and family behind you. Your support system. Be mindful of someone trying to walk away or get away with something behind your back. We have the World card, so what it is that you're trying to do or this situation in March could be affected by on a global scale. So it could be laws and rules that we have to abide by that are creating problems, maybe in getting materials and resources to where they need to be. This could be, you may find yourself having a hard time bringing a product somewhere it needs to go, or because you're not receiving some sort of inventory. The Hermit came out. This is a time for introspection and finding the lesson in this. This is definitely a learning experience for you. We did in the beginning have this elder move beyond ancestral patterns. This is finding the lesson in this situation. What is Spirit trying to tell me? How can I handle this situation differently than my ancestors for my highest good? The underlying energy that flew out of the deck is this Ten of Pentacles. And this is legacies. This is generational wealth. You need to be using your generational knowledge of what's possible. What were your ancestors able to create that may not have been able to be created at that time? I mean, what adversity did they experience that you're able to move past at this time? How would they be looking at you now with all of the things that they went through to see how okay. So like my grandmother walked to school in the wintertime uphill both ways. But, I complain about having to, walk down to the pharmacy, which is on a sidewalk and 2 blocks away. So how would my grandmother look at me struggling to get to the pharmacy when she had to do so much more with so much less? Kind of put things in perspective. We're being challenged, or Cancer, you're being challenged to look at your situation in such a way that you're learning a generational lesson and you're breaking a generational curse. One last card for Cancer. One last card for Cancer from the Akashic Tarot. What does your past life you want you to know? Oh, okay. We've got summer, winter. Right now, I'm in the Midwest, and it is wintertime. So let's see what the card has to say. This seasonal cycle card reveals how best to spend your energy at this time. The beautiful sunlit sky of summer overlooks the farmers working hard on their growing crops. Summer is a yang time of great activity. So this is your notice to get going. Action is an important part of the cycle, and it can take many forms. There may be something you can do to accelerate your professional life. This may also be the perfect time to take steps towards your personal goals. Perhaps get more exercise, plan more social events, or start a fun activity you've been waiting to do. You might also reflect on what actions or perspective would attract a new romance or enhance your love life. This card tells you to consider what needs to be done, then go for it. The cycle is a perfect time to create a smiling, self-loving energy and project it outward for the world to see. Also, don't be surprised if a trip is coming your way. This card implies movement of some kind, so get ready. All right, Cancer. I hope you got something out of it. And I will, if I don't see you on another reading in March, I'll see you in April. Take care.